everyone, how are you all? Hope all of you are doing well. So today I came with a new video in Vedic astrology in my channel Astro Debanwita, and this video is all about the effect of Mercury in the first house of your horoscope. So before starting with this video, I would like to tell you all that if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, then kindly subscribe my channel by clicking the red bell icon below to get more interesting tips and videos related to Vedic astrology and occult science as well. So, in a horoscope, first I will tell you what is the ascendant in a horoscope. In a horoscope, the ascendant is also known as the first house in any horoscope, and it is all about ourself. It represents ourself, like our personality, our health status, and how will all about ourself, which deals with ourself. Secondly, the first house is the ultimate reference point of any individual. Now, Mercury is the planet of communication, and it is also the fastest planet and also closest to the sun as well. Now, Mercury is all about our intelligence and communicative abilities in Vedic astrology, and logic and logic which we use in our daily life. And the direction of Mercury as per Vastu Shastra is north direction, and in numerology the number dealing with Mercury is 5. Now, Mercury is all about our intelligence, communication, and making a person with good communicative ability, and the thinking ability of people having Mercury in the first house is also very high as well. Secondly, I will tell you what are the general traits and effects of if Mercury is placed in the first house of your horoscope. So, regarding general appearance, if Mercury gets placed somehow in the first house of your horoscope, that person has a very eye-catchy nature, and that person always looks very stylish and fashionable as well, and an intelligent appearance also comes in the when you look at the person in first appearance. Secondly, that person could be adaptable and keep changing at times with Mercury in the first house. Thirdly, the mind of that person may have a lot of informations containing, and he or she may be very much knowledgeable as well. That person could also be curious minded and also loves to learn new things also. On negative side, if Mercury gets placed in the first house of your horoscope, then that person may be little impatient in nature and also inattentive to others' discussions as well. Now, the suitable careers for Mercury in the first house are that person could be a good communicator. Secondly, that person could be a good media person. Thirdly, that person could be a good salesperson or cameraman. Fourthly, that person could be a good artist, a good rider, a good philanthropist, and also a good businessman as well. Now, how does Mercury in the first house can affect your relationship in general? Since when Mercury gets placed in the first house, it also aspects the seventh house in your horoscope from the first house, which is also the house of marriage and relationships. So, how does that thing gets affected if Mercury gets placed in the first house? So, firstly, if Mercury gets placed in the first house of your horoscope, then you may have a very much disciplined spouse or partner, and also that person may be very much communicative as well. Secondly, that person may be quite younger to your age, as Mercury is a young and charming planet, and that person may also have a charming look or a charming personality. Thirdly, That person may have good savings habit and also good financial status as well. Now, what happens if retrograde Mercury gets placed in the first house of your horoscope? Whenever retrograde Mercury gets placed in the first house of your horoscope, then you may have harsh speech and defect in your communication, which may hurt others in case of harsh or rude speech. And if combust Mercury gets placed in the first house of your horoscope, then you may somehow not able to express your feelings properly, and also you may feel rejected most of the time, and due to that you may be frustrated and your behavior may be rude towards others, which may also somehow affect the other people or affect the other people emotionally as well. Now, what is the best possible yoga with positive Mercury in the first house? The best possible yoga which forms when positive Mercury gets placed in the first house is Bhadra Yoga. It is also a very much beneficial yoga in one's horoscope. Now, if somehow you have negative Mercury in the first house of your horoscope, then what are the possible remedies which you could perform in that case as well? So, the first remedy which you could perform in case of negative Mercury in the first house of your horoscope is that you could feed the birds with soaked gram every morning, or particularly on Wednesdays. Secondly, you could select desk work as a career option if you are doing service which would be quite beneficial to you as a prosperity related matter. Thirdly, you could do part of Durga Chalisa every Wednesday. The fourth remedy which you could perform by placement of this planet in the first house of your horoscope is you should never keep any kind of bad electronics or defective electronics in your horoscope. So, I came to an end in the with the video of Mercury in the first house of in Vedic astrology in any horoscope. So again I will come with a new video very soon in Vedic astrology and occult science. So till that time, thank you. Namaste.